Hello children, have a lovely morning to all of you. Hope you all are enjoying the digital learning and you are finding yourself more comfortable in your teacher's video, okay, rather than the other YouTube videos. Now, we are in the third part of the session of chapter number 7, that is environmental changes. You have seen how the environment is changing rapidly. You have seen the reasons of it, that is an increase in the greenhouse gases. And due to the increase in the greenhouse gases, there is increase in the global temperature, and that's what we are calling as a global warming. Okay, so in the last video we have seen what is global warming, and in this short we have discussed about what are the green gases are, and that is carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, chlorofluorocarbons, and the halocarbon. Okay, so these are all the greenhouse gases, and as its temperature increases, there is a global warming. Now, in today's module, you will understand how each gas is, what are the reasons or the causes behind all these gases, means greenhouse gases increasing on the earth. So let's start with the carbon dioxide, and that is called as its chemical formula is CO2. Now from this diagram, it is quite clear to all of you that the temperature in the last 50 years has been risen up to 0.6 डिग्री सेल्सियस. तो जो अर्थ का टेम्परेचर है वो 50 इयर्स में 0.6 डिग्री बढ़ गया है. ओके, and you can see that this red color is actually showing that how rapidly the temperature of earth is increasing. हमारा जो अर्थ का टेम्परेचर है वो कैसे इंक्रीज हो रहा है. नाउ the increase in the temperature, increase in the CO2 is because of the human being, because of the increase in the population of the human being. If you see, each person on the earth release 4.5 metric ton of the carbon dioxide in its lifetime. Okay, so around 7 to 8 crore total population of human being is on the earth. So you can know that how much carbon release has been increased in the atmosphere. 100 years ago, the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is 275 ppm, and now it is 350 ppm. Now what is this ppm? The full form of ppm is part per million. But what actually it means? It means 1 part out of the million particles of the air. एयर के बच्चों पार्टिकल्स होते हैं, इज इट? जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कि 100% मीन्स 100 में से आपको कितना आ रहा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड 100%. इन द सेम वे इट इज आउट ऑफ मिलियन. ओके, so 1 part out of million particles of the air is called ppm. So if it was 275 ppm and now it is 350 ppm, so almost there is increase in 0.35% in the release of the carbon dioxide, and that's why the carbon dioxide is increasing in the atmosphere. And that's why there is always a government policy or the schemes regarding the control in the population also there. Okay, so all the creatures on the earth should have their controlled population. Okay, earth पे जितनी भी चीजें हैं, whatever the favorable condition is there because of the balance of everything. So if anything increases or decreases, then it's going to disturb the balance of the environment. That's why the population of human beings should also be under control. Now let's see the another component of the greenhouse gas. Yeah, the another component is methane, and its chemical name is CH4. Okay. Now, what are the causes or the reason through which the methane is increasing? First of all, exhaling of the animals and the metabolism process, means their digestive process. Because of that also the methane gas is increasing. Then the paddy cultivation, and when we are decomposing the paddy का जो waste होता है, whatever the waste is after taking out the seeds, is after taking out the grain, whatever waste is there of the paddy, और जब हम उसको burn करते हैं, so that also releases the methane and increase is the level of the methane in atmosphere. Then the decomposition of the biodegradable waste, whatever biodegradable things are there, and we are decomposing it, and that's also that is also responsible for the increase in the methane gas in atmosphere. Okay, here in the picture also you can see the various things how the methane gas is increasing in the atmosphere. Now the proportion of the methane in 1750 was 315 ppm, but in 2005 it was 1764 ppm. So you can imagine that how rapidly the methane gas is increasing in the atmosphere. Okay, so that's why the global warming is very much rapidly increasing. Okay, and our earth is getting warmer day by day. Next is nitrous oxide. Now nitrous oxide is a very quick acting inhaled sedation medicines that increase the discomfort and anxiety. Popularly it is also known as a laughing gas. Okay, and oftenly it is used in the hospitals, especially the dentist, anesthetic agent in the medical, dental and the veterinary operator. It is also used as a food processing propellant. फूड प्रोसेसिंग, फूड को प्रिजर्व रखने के लिए भी इस गैस का यूज होता है. जो हम पैकेट्स में देखते हैं फूड होते हैं, जैसे वेफर का पैकेट है उसमें नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड होता है, इस वजह से वो फुला फुला लगता है और वेफर बहुत दिन तक खराब नहीं होता है. कंपोनेंट ऑफ द सर्टेन रॉकेट fuels, it is also used as a fuel in the rocket. Oxidant for the organic compounds and nitric agent for the alkali metals. So this is how we have increased the use of nitro oxide, and it's also increasing it's also increasing in the atmosphere. Okay, from this pie chart you can see from the fertilizer, this much portion is responsible for 19% from the fertilizers of the crop, and the residue of the fertilizers and the crop nitro oxide is increasing. Then the manure, okay, 2%. Then the commercial and the residential turf, it is 11%. And because of the transportation also 25% increase is in the nitrous oxide. Okay, so you can see that the transportation and the fertilizer and the residue are the main component through which the nitrous oxide in the atmosphere is increasing. The proportion of the nitrous oxide has increased from 270 ppm to the recent 319 ppm. Okay, so this is how the nitrous oxide is increasing in our atmosphere and keeping and making the earth more warmer. Next is the chlorofluorocarbon. Now this is actually an ozone friendly chemical. जो CFC है, that is an ozone friendly chemical, and it actually responsible for the ozone layer in the atmosphere. So it's a very important greenhouse gases which protect us from the heat of the sun. Okay, this already I have explained you. Now, why the CFC is increasing in the atmosphere? You can see refrigerator, solvent, foams, aerosol and the other things are responsible for the increase in the CFC. Now, refrigerator, due to the refrigerator there is a 26% increase in the CFC. Due to the solvent it is 16%. Then the foams, हम जो foams use करते हैं sofas में and all these things, thermocols, foams, and that's because of the use of all that there is a 25%. And then the aerosol, जो हम deodorant और सब use करते हैं aerosol से, you can see here also this is in bottle of aerosol. Because of that also there is a 26% increase in the CFC and 7% is for the other things. So you can see that refrigerator and the aerosol is a main component which is responsible for the increase in the CFC. So we should use the refrigerator and the aerosol very much judicially. Okay, we should not overuse it because they are responsible for the increase in the CFC, because of which the ozone layer gets affected, and because of that the heat, the sun rays, which is the harmful sun rays, are directly trapping inside the atmosphere of the earth. Now children, already we have discussed this topic, but let's do it in the some speed up manner. Effect of the global warming. What are the effects of the global warming? It can cause a rise in the global mean, that is in sea levels, because ग्लेशियर पिघलेगा ज़्यादा, अगर अर्थ वार्म होगा तो ज़्यादा गर्म होगा तो जो ग्लेशियर है अर्थ पे, that is storage of the fresh water that started melting. Yes, वो मेल्ट होने लगेगा. इस वजह से there is an increase in the sea level. Okay, then it can cause the shift in the path of the large scale cyclonic storm. आजकल आप देखते होंगे कि every year there are more and more numbers of the cyclonic storm are there. It is also because of the increase in the global temperature. Global warming could also cause change in the frequency and the intensity of the heat waves and the drought. Okay, so इसके वजह से क्या होता है कि heat waves और drought means बारिश नहीं होना, सूखा पड़ना, that is called drought. Okay, तो ग्लोबल वार्मिंग के कारण हीट वेव्स तो ज़्यादा होते ही है, उस कारण से ड्राउट भी होता है. एंड साइक्लोन इज ऑल्सो देयर एंड द वर्स्ट साइक्लोन्स दैट गेट कन्वर्टेड और चेंजेस इनटू द हरिकेन्स. Okay, now there is also the change in the pattern of the rain and the snow. There is a change in the animal migration and the life cycle. Then strong storms, more drought and the wildfires means forest fire. Okay, and the damaged corals, जो हमारे सी के अंदर जो corals होते हैं उसमें भी डैमेजेस होने लगते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द इंक्रीज इन द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द अर्थ. क्योंकि अर्थ का टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होता है तो जो सी में वाटर है ओके उसका भी टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज हो जाता है. दैट्स व्हाई द कोरल इनसाइड द सी गेट्स डैमेज्ड. So these all are the effect of the global warming. Okay. So now these all are you have seen the effect of the global warming, why global warming is there, why it is increasing, but what is the solution then? Okay, so there are some solutions which we can apply and can control the damage we have already done, and in the long term it will help that in the long term it will help to control the increasing temperature of the earth, and it will also make earth as a more beautiful place for our coming generation to live. Okay, non-conventional sources of energy. So actually, what is actually the conventional sources of energy? Conventional sources of energy is the traditional source like the charcoal, firewood, coal, petroleum, diesel. Okay, these all are the conventional sources, uh, and they causes the pollution, which increases in the carbon dioxide, methane, and all this. And what is actually the non-conventional sources? Non-conventional sources are the energy which is, you know, which is naturally on the earth and which doesn't extinct, जो खत्म नहीं होगा. अभी आप देखो, फायर वुड है, पेट्रोल है, कोल है, चारकोल है. दीज ऑल आर द मिनरल्स इनसाइड द अर्थ. ओके, हम इसको जैसे जैसे निकालेंगे एक टाइम पे खत्म हो जाएगा. बट इफ यू सी सन, नो वे. विंड नहीं. वाटर, वी आर हैविंग ocean water. So these all are called the non-conventional sources of energy which is naturally present on the earth and which is infinite. Okay, जिसको यूज करने से वो खत्म नहीं होगा. That is called the non-conventional sources of energy. See, certain example is also there. This is a solar energy which is non-conventional. This is coal which is conventional. This is a wind energy. है ना. आप लोगों ने बहुत ट्रैवल किया होगा तो देखते होंगे कि गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत सारे इस तरह के विंड एनर्जी को इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए विंड मिल्स लगा के रखे हैं. इज इट? या. So, and this is what? This is an LPG on which we are cooking the food now, but one day it is also going to extinct. So these all are the non-conventional energy and these are the conventional energies. Now here also you can, in this picture also you can see some of the types of the non-conventional sources of energy. You can see this is a solar panel, this is a windmill, this is an hydro energy, means to take out the energy using the ocean water, the tides. Okay, then it is in geothermal energy. Okay, this is in biofuel, means using the vegetation waste, animal waste for generating the energy. Okay, that is also the biogas, biofuel, and this is in biogas energy. Okay, now there are some renewable sources and non-renewable sources of energy. For example, the phosphate, oil means petrol, diesel, limestone, these all are the non-renewable, means once it will get over then you can't make it by yourself. These all are also naturally present inside the earth crust. Okay, and that's why we are taking it out. So one day it is going to get over. But these are the renewable sources of energy which we can continuously get, and that is solar energy, water and wind. Okay, so these are some options through which still we can use this modern technologies. हमारे जो इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, व्हीकल्स बढ़ने के कारण जो भी ग्रीन हाउस गैसेज में इंक्रीज हो रहा है उसको अंडर कंट्रोल करने के लिए हम वो टेक्नोलॉजीज को बंद कर दे. दैट इज नॉट एन ऑप्शन, बट द ऑप्शन इज वी शिफ्ट द वे थ्रू विच वी आर टेकिंग द एनर्जी. क्योंकि फैक्ट्री चलाने के लिए भी हमको इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी चाहिए, हमको व्हीकल्स चलाने के लिए भी वी नीड द डीजल, पेट्रोल और द इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी. So we can shift the source of energy, okay, from the conventional source to the non-conventional source. Okay, so this is one of the way through which we can control the increase in the greenhouse gases, or we can put control over the global warming. Okay children, so what we can do, small things to reduce these increase in the greenhouse gases or to control the global warming. See what we can do. We can turn off the lights, TVs, computer when we are not using it. Don't keep it more in the standby mode. Okay, use all these things judicially. Switch off if you are not using the socket. Then buy a greener car, means CNG vehicles, so that it is a more eco-friendly. Then there is a fact I am going to tell you is one tree can absorb the carbon dioxide which is released by the car if you drive up to the 4000 miles. 4000 miles चला के आप जितना जाते हो और जिसमें उसमें जो भी CO2 रिलीज होता है वो एक पेड़ अकेला एब्सॉर्ब करता है and convert it into the oxygen. Okay, so how much the plant or the forest is useful to us. So we also have to stop the deforestation and start the afforestation. Okay, using a screen saver on the computer that is based on the LCD monitor emits 1.1 kg of the carbon डाइऑक्साइड. आप जैसे ही अपने कंप्यूटर LCD स्क्रीन को स्क्रीन सेवर मोड में डाल देते हो, आजकल तो टीवी का भी LCD मॉनिटर्स आ गया है तो वो भी स्टैंड बाय पे चला जाता है एंड दैट एमिट्स, उसके कारण से जैसे हम उसको स्टैंड बाय पे डालते हैं तो इट एमिट्स मीन्स रिलीजेस 1.1 kg of the carbon dioxide. So by using all these small things, if we keep eye on these small things also and use it properly, then also there is we can make a big changes in the इंक्रीज ऑफ द ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस जो भी इंक्रीज हो रहे हैं उसको डिक्रीज करने में, उसको लेवल में लाने में, इफ वी कैन डू दिस स्मॉल थिंग्स ऑल्सो एंड इट इज यूजफुल. नाउ टू मेक अ 14 plastic bags we actually need the petroleum which can run the car for 1 mile. 1 mile जितना कार यूज करती है पेट्रोल प्रोडक्ट 1 माइल ट्रेवल करने में, उतने में 14 प्लास्टिक बैग्स बनते हैं. सो वी शुड ऑल्सो अवॉइड द प्लास्टिक बैग्स. ओके, वी शुड नॉट यूज प्लास्टिक बैग्स. Then there are certain more points over this side, so let us get a quick note of it. Eat less meat. Okay, then plant a tree in the backyard. We all can do this. Okay, at our home we can plant small plants and trees, like, okay, we can do this. Then take the shorter showers so that you don't waste the more water. Buy the locally grown organic food. Use more and more organic food only, and give the preference to the organic farming rather than using more and more of the insecticides and all that. Okay, then take the mass transit. What is the meaning of the mass transit? Okay, so we should not use our private vehicles more and more. We should use the mass vehicles like the train, bus. Okay, so that less vehicles is used to transport the more number of the people. Okay, so there is a less pollution. Then the carpool, walk or bike to the places that are close to the home. Okay, we should go to the nearby shop by walking, not by taking our vehicles. Now reduce, reuse and recycle. Okay, reduce the things which is harmful, reuse the things and then recycle it. For example, the papers we can recycle it, plastic we can recycle it. Okay, rather than littering it one to other places. Use the energy saving fluorescent lights. Okay, see, it is a bulb. Fluorescent bulb should be used. Okay, so that there is an energy saving. Turn off the lights when you leave a room. When you leave the room, then turn off the light. That's save the energy. Yeah, children, these points actually you have to write in your notebook. Okay, these all are the same thing which we have discussed in the last slide, but this is in the form of the note. I will just read it out quickly. Okay, reduce the use of the sources that release the CO2. These all are the measures, okay, which we can do to prevent the global warming. Afforestation and the conservation of the forest. Growing the tree help to reduce the carbon dioxide. Optimum use of the manure and the pesticide. Okay, manure और pesticides का optimum use करना चाहिए. Adopt the organic farming. Okay, add the biotics in the food for the animals. Appropriate use of the household appliances, control the human population, use eco-friendly paper and use electricity more through the natural ways. मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी बताया कि नेचुरल वेज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी क्या है. विंड मिल्स है, टाइड्स है, थर्मल पावर एनर्जी है, दैट ऑल आर द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी विच इज यूज्ड बाय द नेचुरल वेज. Practice the rainwater harvesting and use the water carefully. We all should do this rainwater harvesting. Okay, use the petroleum products judicially. Petroleum product, we all know that how much expensive it is now. Okay, and it is not, and we are not too far the day it will extinct. Okay, so we should use the petroleum product very judiciously. Increase the use of CNG in the vehicle, so there is a less emit of the carbon dioxide and there is a less increase in the greenhouse gases. Now, in the last two slides, we have seen the things which we can personally do it to decrease the global house gases. Okay, so that the earth, the way in which earth is getting warmer day by day so rapidly get decreases. Okay, now we will see that what the whole human being or the whole humankind is taking step to decrease the global warming. On realizing that human activity are the root cause of the destruction of the environment, the world gathered and found the solution for it. So the first convention at the Stockholm, the capital of the Sweden, in 1972, there is a convention, there is a meeting held regarding this, that how we can decrease the global warming, or we can decrease the greenhouse gases. Okay, whatever the increases in the greenhouse gases, how we can decrease it so that there is a decrease in the global warming. After that, at the Rio de Janeiro, that is in the Brazil, there is another meeting held. In 2009, meeting held at the Copenhagen, that is in capital of the Denmark, it was observed that the developed nation are not accepting the carbon cut and the pressurizing developing nation to do so. Again, 2009 में already in the last two meetings, the world has decided that we will cut off the emissions or the emitting of the carbon dioxide. But in 2009 meeting when held in the Copenhagen at the Denmark, it has been observed that जो भी developed nation है, जो ज़्यादा developed nation है like America, France, Germany, UK. So these developed nations are not accepting this policy and always pressurizing the developing nation like India, China, some part of the African continents. They are always pressurizing them to cut the carbon. Then through the 59 research paper from the 45 countries, it is decided to cut down the carbon on all nations regarding the carbon, more on the countries like USA. And then in that meeting it was decided that okay, 45 countries ने 59 रिसर्च पेपर्स दिए और उस पे से बाद में ये डिसाइड हुआ that now the developed country also have to do this cut in the carbon. In 2018 on the June 5, India hosted the last World Environment Convention with the resolution to beat the plastic pollution. Is it? इसीलिए बाद में मोदी जी ने यहाँ आके भी हमको क्या बोला that we all have to reduce the use of plastic. हम हमारे लाइफस्टाइल को इस तरह से वापस रीजनरेट करें कि हम बिना प्लास्टिक के रहना सीख जाएं. ओके, वी अगेन स्टार्ट यूजिंग the paper made things, the made things out of the jute bags, paper bags, so that there is a minimal use of the plastic का यूज वहीं करें जहां वो जरूरत हो, not in everything and not haphazardly. Okay, and more emphasis to combat the single use plastic pollution. एंड उसमें भी सबसे ज़्यादा हार्मफुल क्या है, जो सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक्स होते हैं, दैट इज मोर हार्मफुल एंड पोल्यूटिंग अवर एनवायरमेंट. मोर ओवर द किड्स लाइक यू, आप जैसे बच्चे हैं, दे आर ऑलवेज होप फॉर ऑल दीज थिंग्स. यू कैन ऑलवेज guide your elders, your adults, your mother, father, the people living nearby you, to always pay attention toward all this. Okay, आपके आजू बाजू भी कोई पेड़ को काटे, कोई डिफॉरेस्टेशन करे, तो you should tell, you should not do all this. If somebody is throwing the plastics here and there and using plastic unnecessarily, then also you can tell this, because after all you are the next generation to live on this planet, so you also have to be careful. Okay, so it is all of us, it is the duty, it's an overall duty of the human being, but you people can also put your effort to make the earth as a more beautiful place. Okay, I hope the concept is more clearer to you, and you will also do your part of a duty to keep the environment more favorable to the coming generation. Okay, thank you children. If anything you don't understand, you can contact me.